All right, folks, listen. I just did a live stream and I deleted that video because I was telling people I'm going to come on and do this information video. And literally, I did not move for the last 40 minutes from this chair because I've been writing it, all these cards. I tried to rewrite it. I didn't even get halfway finished. So you'll be able to tell the ones I didn't rewrite. I couldn't finish it. That's how hard it is to do this stuff, man. Anyway, so I'm going to show you some incredible coincidences with certain airplane crashes and the numbers. Because I have two predictions, right? That there's going to be a spectacular event in the state of Washington. Most likely, Seattle's going to be ground zero, and Seattle's in King County. Elvis is known as the King, right? And there's many more connections I could tell you that. But so it's Washington State, the 611 spectacular event. Get out of the state of Washington now. All right. There's going to be something you do not want to be there for. All right. Now, the other prediction is that on August 4th, Trump gets his head wound in Ohio. Trump gets his head wound on August 4th, Obama's birthday, in Ohio. Trump gets the head wound. Now, so let me show you these weird coincidences with airplane flights and the numbers that connect. Now, some are going to be a little more incredible than the others, obviously, and some, just going to be like, yeah, okay. Now, that's why I'm going to show it to you, kind of in order of the more incredible. You know what I mean? So there was because I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4, so 8/04 can be said, right? The date. There was here. I'll just look at you with this. So there was a flight 804. Okay, flight 804. It was an Egypt Air. Interesting initials, Elvis Aaron Presley, EA, but forget about that. It was on 5/19/2016. This flight 804, and it killed all 66 people, right? And you'll see what I'm trying, where I'm going with this stuff. So the word twin, and I told you Elvis had an identical twin that died at birth, and Trump is the replacement twin for Elvis's identical twin that died at birth. Twin equals 66, and August 14th is the 216th day of the year. This happened in 2016. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and it was 66 people. Twin equals 66, right? And you know that 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216, right? And and from that day to 6/11, the day I'm telling you that Washington State gets struck, Seattle. It's from that, the day of the crash to 6/11 is 8 years, 24 days. What's in between 8 and 24 is 16. 8, and Elvis died on 8/16. You know what I mean? So this has a connection because, like I said, Trump's going to get his head wound on 8/4 this year. And so you have the 8/04 plus the year 24. Get it? But look, this is not a big deal yet. I'm just showing you some coincidences. Wait till you see the ones I'm going to show you. By the way, I didn't look up every number connection. I'm sure there's more. I just did this at the spur of the moment here about a couple hours ago. Um, so the flight 804, which crashed, right? From that day to the day Trump gets his head wound on 8/04, because it's 8/4, right? 8/4 is the day Trump gets his head wound. Look at that. It's 8 years, 2 months, 16 days, or 2 months, 17 days. 3,000 days. Look at that. 8/4 is the 217th day. Okay? So that's interesting, right? Flight 804, uh, all 66 people died, right? And it connects to the 216, 217. See that? And hold on. Hold on. Oh, that's a good one, Tony. Um, Okay, and I was telling you that Elvis, he died on 8/16, right? Look at this. From 8/16 to the day that plane crashed, 5/19, is 9 months 4 days. You have the 9/4, which is my birthday, and 8 months 4 days into the year is 9/4. 8 months 4 days into the year is 9/4. All right, and you know Trump's gonna get his head one on 8/4, which is Obama's birthday. Trump gets the head one. Uh, you'll see it gets better, the video. This is no big deal yet. um Interesting that I told you that the Washington State event is going to happen on 6/11. So flight 804, from Trump's birthday to the day this flight 804 happened in 2016, and the 216, you remember what I told you, it is August 4th. uh Look, it is 62 years, 11 months, 6 days. You have the 6/11. I mean, I'm sorry, not 62, 69. I'm looking at the numbers backwards. 69 years, which is the O connection. You get what I'm saying? Because it's the yin yang in the twin connection. I'm saying so. It's a crown because the O is the 15th letter. 9 plus 6 is 15. Anyway, it's got the 6/11 with the crown. Okay, so you have the connection to 8/4 and the 6/11. Okay, from Trump's birthday and his flight 804. Now, I told you it gets better. That's no big deal. So I told you Trump, when he gets his head wound on August 4th, he's going to survive that head wound, okay? They're going to proclaim him dead, but then they're going to proclaim him alive after, all right? And so now if you ask Google, that's the first, if there's more flight 804s that crash, I don't know. But look, when was the crash of flight 804? May 19th, 2016. So that's the first one that comes up, okay? I didn't say Egypt Air. I just said when was the crash of flight 804? So that's the first one that came up. Now, so Trump, I told you that's the day he gets his head wound on 8/4. Now, when is Trump born? 6/14. So watch this. When was the crash of flight 6/14?
According to Wikipedia, November 21st, 1980, continental Micronesia.
So it was flight 6/14 crashed on 11/21/1980, and 11/21 falls on 11/22 on a leap year. That was a leap year, 1980, and because and you know 11/22 would be JFK's death date. Um, I should check how many years. I think that, you know what, and it's 17. I wonder if that's 17 years because that's Ohio, the 17th state, right? I just want to see how many exact date it is. So it's because in between Trump's birthday and JFK is 17 also, and you know the 17 is the Q connection. So I just want to see how many days exactly it is. When you see, if you add the day, it would be exactly the amount of 17 years. Look at that. See? Oh, you can't. Well, right here you can see it says 17 years. All right. And look, you see? It's 204, the year 24. Trump was elected in 17, the year, and 216, the numbers with a crown, you see? So that was the exact amount of days from JFK's death to the day this flight 6/14. All right. And guess what? All 73 people on board survived because it wasn't that big of a deal, this crash, obviously. Okay. But there's another one. Wait. So this flight had 614. I mean, this flight 614, which is Trump's birthday, all 73 survived. And 73 is the EL because the 7 and the 3 look like the letters EL, which is the word God in Hebrew. All right. And it was, and from because it landed on JFK's 11/22 it lands on because it's a leap year, right? 11/21 it happened. Does that make sense? And it was 17 years apart. And from Trump's birthday to JFK is 17 years apart. And from JFK's death date From Trump's birthday to JFK's death date is 17 years. From JFK's death to this plane crash is 17 years, right? And I just showed you the number connections with that, all right? And all 73 survived, right? Now, there was another flight. When did United 614 flight crash?
According to Virtual Aviation Accidents Wiki, Fandom, United Airlines Flight 614 was an international flight between Miami and Belmopan on the 19th of July 1979.
So 7/19/79, okay? And why is 7/19/79 so important? Let me show you, okay? I have to explain it to you. So Trump's birthday, 6/14. This is a different flight, same number. This time it's United. So you crashed on 7/19/1979. And I told you guys that 7/19 is the backwards date of Trump's birthday. Trump's reverse date is 7/19 because whatever amount of days is left is what you know, how you know what the reverse date is. So 6/14 is the 165th day of the year, and 7/19 is the 200th day of the year on a regular year, not a leap year. So that's how you know, right? And yes, if you say the date backwards, it's 19/7, which is the 45th prime. 197, 197 is the 45th prime. And that's why it's all connected, all of this. Okay? And you know, from Elvis's birthday, I mean, well, let me show you this real quick. I'm going to get sidetracked for 1 second. Speaking of 7/19, which I've explained to you guys, I don't want to show it because I'm going to show that in a different video. But anyway, so United Flight 614, it had 17 total passengers. Look, so you have a 17 connection again, but this time 4 survived. You see? And look, 1 plus 7 is 8, 4. Does that make sense? So you have 614, Trump's birthday. Trump's going to get his head on 8-4, 1, 7, and 4, and he's going to get it in Ohio. Ohio's the 17th state. See? So I'm just saying, these are coincidences? And by the way, this is still nothing. If you know, I'm just showing you some weird coincidences. Wait till you see what I'm going to show you. Hold on. Let's see what, anyway, God bless all of you. I'm not really looking at the chat, but speaking of Flight 614, because Trump's born on 614, right? This is the United one, the one I'm talking about right now. Trump was born on 6/14 to that date that it crashed is 33 years, 1 month, 6 days. And the insurrection, which equals the word resurrection in Gematria, the insurrection happened on 1/6. And I told you that Trump's born in the 6th month. I was born in the 1st month, Elvis. Anyway, 333, you know what that number is. And Elvis turned 89. The 12th prime number is 37, 12089. You know, look, folks, I'm not going to get into every detail because I'm not even sure I'm going to leave this up. But here's another connection from the United, the United Flight 614 to United one. Crashed on 7/19. From Elvis's birthday to that day is 44 years, 6 months, 11 days, or 12 days. And I see it's 44. Because I told you Elvis is the 44, Trump is the 45, okay? It's all about the 44, 45. And that's why Obama is also the 44. But because I told you they're the unholy trinity, these three. Elvis is at the top, Trump is second, Obama's third. Obama is the last, the third wheel in this charade. But anyway, so you have the 611 connection, and the word kill, 44 equals kill. It equals the word anti, because they're going to destroy Seattle, Washington on June 11th. All right. All right. Where am I? What do I show? So I only have two more to show. So like I said, it's not that big of a deal, this video. But wait till you see the last story. So anyway, so you know I'm telling you that on 6/11 that the state of Washington is going to be struck, right? And most likely Seattle's going to be ground zero, but it's going to be all of that King County area and all of the west side, the northwest. Okay, that's what this whole northwest thing. And with stupid Kanye, and Kanye, he's born in 1977, the same year Elvis died. Okay, so there was a flight 611. Look at this. When did flight 611 crash? Okay, so it says May 25th, 2002, China Airlines flight. It crashed on May 25th, 2002, folks. All right, now watch. Okay. Interesting that the first plane, oh, I haven't shown that one yet. I still have one more plane to show you, which has a connection to this one particular number. Look, wait, because remember I didn't have time to do all of this, so let me just real quick see what order I'm putting this in. Give me a second here. So like I said, this one is not that big of a deal, but I'm going to show it anyway, only because it has those numbers. So flight 611, let me show you the connections here. So flight 611, its call sign was Dynasty 611. I didn't even look what Dynasty equals, but it almost has the word Satan in it. But listen, Satyn can be Satan. Satan, get it? But anyway, die Satan. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, flight 611, its registration number was B18255, whatever. Elvis was born on 1/8. And on leap year, 9/11 is the 255th day of the year. Anyway, where am I? There was 206 passengers, 19 crew. Look at that. You'll see why that's important to remember. But remember I told you all about the 19 crown? And this was a Taiwan. It went out of Taiwan. Look, double cross. The airport name was Taiwan Tuyan or whatever, Taoyuan, the TT, the double cross. But look, the 19 crown and the 206. Why is that important? Where is it? What the heck did I do with it? Are you serious right now? Did I even write it? Can you believe this? I didn't even write it. So remember I told you all about the 19 crown. Where was the first place that the 19 crown came to the United States? It was in Seattle. The first time you had the crown 19 sickness, it was in Seattle. The first the first death was in King County, because Seattle's in King County. The first outbreak was in King County. The first trial of the injection was the first trial, the clinical trials was from a person who was from Seattle. The first famous person to get it was Tom Hanks. And what was Tom Hanks doing? He was filming the Elvis movie. It's all about Elvis in Seattle. So the 19 crown was there first, right? Because I was talking about the 19 crown because Lucifer lost his 19 crown. All right? I was talking about it before the 19 crown ever came into our existence. We didn't even know about it, I was telling everyone that Lucifer lost his 19 crown and became Satan. All right? Anyway, look, there's so much information I can get into, but anyway, So he lost his 19 crown, right? And the area code was 20. Oh, not the area code. The passengers were 206. Where's the 206 area code?
Seattle, according to
See?
UMA, Inc.
Seattle. You see that? Well, and King County, but Seattle. So the two, so you see that? Flight 611, 206 passengers, 19 crew members. 19 crown with 206, get it? But the total was 235, right? 235 people. Yeah, I'm sure there's something to that. Hold on. Anyway, so let me just show you this. The country code for Taiwan, because it was from Taiwan Airport. Look, from Elvis's birthday to 611, if you go forward 886 days, it lands on 611, because the 886 Taiwan country code is 886. Flight 611, I guess, departed from there. 886. So that's a connection with that. Also, interestingly enough, oh, and it crashed in the water. Elvis equals water in gematria, exact same numbers. Elvis equals reset, exact same numbers. Water reset, and that's how God reset the earth, with a flood, with water. Okay, Elvis equals water, and it crashed in the water. There was a total of 225 people that died. Okay, 225. So I know it's 2024, but we're in between 2024 and 2025. It's happening right in between, folks, because it's the reset period. I told you the clock explains. If you've seen my reset clock video, it's all about the 24 is the 00, the reset number. It's the one that's between 0 and 1, the 25th hour. Okay, you got to go watch it. Anyway, so the crash happened on 5/21/2002. From 5/25/2002 to 6/11. Look, it's 8,054 days. It's got that 8485 connection, because Trump's going to get his head one on 85, but it lands on the 84 lands on the 85 day. That's why it's 845 or 854, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's got to connect to both, because 84 lands on 85 on a leap year, which is a leap year right now, And interesting, from 5/25, the date, to 8/4, 2024 is 8/8/1. Because Elvis had a twin that was born on 1/8. So you have 1/8/1/8. You get what I'm saying? There's something else on this show, but here's what's important. Look, it's one number off, man. Look at this. So for the flight 611, from Elvis's birthday to that exact day that it crashed, 5/25/02, is 24,610 days. Look at that. If you add the day, it would be 609 if you didn't. But 24, you got the 24 and 610. And 610 lands on 611's normal day on a leap year. So that kind of connects right here. So 610 on a leap year lands on 611's day. Normal day, I'm saying, on a regular year. But it's going to happen on 611, not 610. But look at this. It's 67 years. And you know why 67 is important, right? But look down here. It's 42.47. So 67 and 42.47. You know why that's important? Because check this out. Not only does Elvis equal 67, his name. Elvis equals 67. His twin, Jesse,Jessie, like it is on the gravestone, it equals 67. 67 is the first number when written out. Like if you wrote it out, SIXTYSEVEN equals 162. It's the first number that equals 162. The 162nd day of the year is June 11. Okay, on a regular year, not a leap year. And the 4247, because see, I just told you what the 67 is. The 42.47 from Elvis's birthday to June 11th on a regular year is 42.47%. And from Elvis's birthday to the year he died, because he died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state, right? From the year he was born to the year he died, that year he died at the age of 42, there was also a horse called Seattle Slew that won the Triple Crown on June 11th. A horse called Seattle Slew won the Triple Crown on June 11th. And slew means to violently kill. So the year Elvis died, that horse won the Triple Crown. Seattle Slew. What are they telling you? It's right in your face. They're telling you they're going to slew Seattle on June 11th. And that was the same year Elvis died. And that was 42 years from Elvis's birth. And then from that day, June 11th, 1977 to this year, June 11th, is 47. Get it? 42, 47. 42 years and then 47. So you have the 42, 47. And remember, from Elvis's birthday, just going from the same year, from Elvis's birthday to June 11th is 162 days on a regular year. 155 days on a regular year. From Elvis's birthday to June 11th is percentage is 42.47. Okay. If I had said 162 days is 42.47, what I meant to say was from Elvis's birthday to June 11th, which is 155 days on a regular year, equals 42.47%. So not only do you have the 67 for the word Elvis, the name, then you have the 42.47 for this equation for the flight 611. Look, I know it's so complicated. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just trying to explain it to you. And remember, I was born on 9/4, and everything's about the 94-95. I'm not going to explain it here. Look, Flight 611, from Elvis's death date to the day it crashed, look at that. It's almost 24 years, 9 months, 11 days. Look at that. It's 9,049 days. Look at that. That's my birthday again, forward and backward, Look, folks, like I said, I can't get into every detail. Like literally every single detail is down. But here comes the most incredible one. Get ready for this ridiculous one. All right. Let's see if I again, I didn't finish every card, but some of them I did redo. All right, let me see if I put this in order real quick. All right, let's go here. So if you remember in that last, I forget, it's not important. All right, let's get started. So there was a flight 255, which of course right now you think 255 means nothing, right? And it doesn't really mean nothing. So that's not what's important. What's important is the date that it crashed. This flight 255. And 2 plus 55 is, 2 times 55 is 110, which is how many, floors each Twin Tower had. 110 floors each. But anyway, forget about that. It was a Northwest flight. I told you that get out of all of the Northwest, which is all of Washington State. Get the hell out. Because that's the furthest Northwest. I've explained that to you already. The date it crashed was 8/16 in 87. Elvis died on 8/16/77. Okay, so it was his 10-year, anniversary of his death. But what that's not even important. What's important is you'll see what's important about it in a moment. The crash was on Elvis's death anniversary, right? And look, it's a McDonnell. It sounds like, right? Donald. Anyway, McDonnell Douglas plane. All right. It was made by them. Oh, now watch this. Look at this. Look at this, folks. Flight 255, which happened on Elvis's death anniversary. Look at the amount of passengers. 155 and 154 died. One survived. 155 passengers total. 154 died. 154, 155. Do you see it? 154, 155. From Elvis's birthday to 6/11 on a regular year, not a leap year, on a regular year, is 154, 155. And 154, 155. And remember, this happened on Elvis's death anniversary, 8/16. 155 total passengers, 154 died, right? And I told you guys the Antichrist equals 154, and 155 when written out equals 216. Okay? And 216 is August 4th, right? This is the first number when written out that equals 216. You think that's a coincidence? That the first, why from Elvis's birthday, does it have to be that 155? I'm talking about on a regular year because Elvis was born on a regular year, not a leap year. All right. So anyway, so the 154, 155, that's how many passengers there were. 154 died. Wait till you see the rest. Okay. All right. Now, this flight was heading from Michigan. Michigan is the 26th state, by the way, and God equals 26. But look at this. It took off from Michigan. It was headed to John Wayne Airport in California. First of all, JW equals 33. Look at this. John Wayne died on 6/11. You see that? So another connection right there. What in the heck? You see what I'm saying? There's another connection for you. See how they ridiculous? Okay? Now watch this. This is the creepy part. Get ready. All right. So remember, it was on Elvis's death anniversary, the 10-year death anniversary, that this plane crashed. One person survived. It was a 4-year-old girl. Okay? And let's look at who this girl is. Oh, you know what? Let me just ask Google. That way you don't think I'm just making stuff up. Who was the sole survivor of the August 16th airplane crash?
According to Wikipedia, the sole survivor of the crash was Cecilia Sicken, a 4-year-old girl from Tempe, Arizona, who was returning home alongside her mother, Paula, father, Michael, and a 6-year-old brother, David, after visiting relatives in Pennsylvania.
So, but wait. It says she's from Tempe, Arizona. And Arizona is the 48th state, which is the 8-4 backwards, right? And she was the sole survivor. Wait, folks, this is just ridiculous. Wait till you see this. So I told you Arizona is the 48th state, which is the 8-4, right? And let me just show you. But before I do that, let me make sure of something, because I want to make sure that I'm where was, because I don't want you to hear what I'm gonna ask you. Yeah, here it is. So guess where she's born? Uh, so this 4-year-old girl, they said she's from Tempe, Arizona, but that's where that she was from. That's not where she was born. Okay. Hold on. I want you to. I wish they could make it bigger for you could see it. Let me just show you the paper. And now I'll show it to you. So where was this person born? Look at the name, will you? Look at the name. The sole survivor was C.C. Ilya Sitchin. The C.C., which is the 3-3, right? But it's got the C.C. I told you Elvis is the C.C. rider, right? And look at the birthplace, Columbus, Ohio, 614 area code. You see? Trump is, you understand? Trump gets the head wound and survives. And she was from Tempe, Arizona, right? And Tempe, Arizona is the 4-8, which is the 8. I mean, Arizona is the 8-4 area code. I mean, oh my goodness. I'm about ready to lose it. Arizona is the 48 state, which is the 8-4 backwards. Trump's going to get his head wound on 8-4. Okay. And I told you Elvis is the CC rider. What is the area code for Tempe, Arizona? Oh, it's the 602 area code, which is important anyway. But in Tempe sounds like temple because Trump's going to get a head wound. Get it? Your temple. But look, not only does she have all these connections, right? The 4-year-old, the only sole survivor, it's 410, 1983, she's born. And do you know that, remember, I'm telling you that she was born in the 614 area code, right? And 1983 is the only year in gematria, okay, is the only year in the 1900s that equals this. Only don't in the all of the 1900s, okay? If you put 1983, this is what it equals. It's the only one out of the whole 1900s that equals, look, the 1983 is 216, August 4th. And look, 108 is Elvis's birthday, 216. Because 108 is 216. And Elvis had a twin. So there was two of them born on 1-8. 1-8 is 216. And 8181 is 16-2, which is June 11th and August 4th. You understand? So anyway, 1983, that was the year this person was born. Okay? And she was born in the 614 area code. She's also connected to Arizona, which is a 48 state, which is the 8-4 backwards. Tempe sounds like temple, which is like a head wound. Trump's gonna get his head wound on 8-4, right? All the connections with Trump. Trump's born on 614. You got it? All right. And uh and from the day that she was born to the day she from the day she was born to the day the plane crash happened was 4 years, 4 months, and 6 or 7 days. 4 years, 4 months, and 6 or 7 days. So you have that 44, and there's a 6-7, which is Elvis equals 67. But look, and remember, this happened on Elvis's death date anniversary, 8/16, right? This plane crash. And the amount of days was 1,589 days or 1,590 days. So listen, I'm not going to get into all the details with it, but it somehow connects to Ohio. And it connects from Elvis's birthday to Trump's birthday is 158, 159 days on a leap year. On a leap year, I'm saying it's 158, 159 days from Elvis's birthday to Trump's birthday. Look, I'm not gonna explain it, but I wrote it all here with all the weird coincidences. You know, see, I told you I didn't rewrite the card. It's a mess. And by the way, but wait, I have one more thing to show. Remember, she was born on 410, right? And look, from Elvis's dad's birthday, because Elvis's dad's birthday is born on 410. She was born on 1983. I told you 1983 is the first 216. The 216th day of the year is 8-4. 1983 is the only year that equals 216 in gematria. 216th day is 8-4. Look at this. From Vernon's birthday, he was born on 4-10-1916, to the day this girl was born, the sole survivor, Cecilia, is 67 years exactly. If you don't add the day, but up to that day, it's 67 years. It's 804 months the total. Elvis equals 67. You see? 804. You remember, she was born in the 614 area code. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I see your comments. Good comments. So last thing I'm going to show you. So check this out. So from the day that, because remember, she was born in the 614 area code. So that's why I'm going to connect it to Trump's birthday. So watch. From Trump's birthday to the day the sole survivor was born, because remember, she was born in Columbus, Ohio, which is a 614 area code. Trump's born on 614. From Trump's birthday to the day she was born in 1983, which is the only year that's 216, that equals 216, the 1983 in gematria. Look, it equals 13,450. And why am I showing this? Not only does the 3 and the 1 look like an EL, because 7 and 3 or 3 and 7 looks like an EL also. It's like basically a small L, but it's EL 450, Trump 45 with a crown, right? Now, why am I showing this? Because you would think this is not such a big deal, but remember, this is from Trump's birthday to the girl who survived, the sole survivor. Get it? Because Trump's going to survive the head wound. And she was born in the 614 area code. Trump's born on 614, right? And this is her birthday. That's why I'm connecting it to, because it's 614 and she was born in the 614 area code. Now, remember, the crash happened 4 years later, right? Because she was 4 years old. And it happened on Elvis's death anniversary date, 8/16. From that date, from the date that this plane crashed to 6/11, look, from 8/16, the day the plane crashed, to this year, 6/11, look at that. 13,450. Same exact from Trump's birthday to the day she's born. Can you believe that? The sole survivor. You see how ridiculous that is? Now look, folks. If you want to chalk all that up to coincidence, you can, because this is not even that big of a deal to me. You know, I've shown things that are 1,000 times more incredible than that. That is, just, you could say this, kind of information is, great, but not incredible, like I said, if you can't see what I just showed, hey, I hope you guys were paying attention there. Did you guys just see what I just showed? What in the hell? I can't believe you guys aren't seeing what I just showed. Are you guys awake? Is anybody there? I give up on people, man. All right. I really do. I give up. All right. Anyway. Yeah. McFly. Man, you guys, man. Oh, so the little girl suffered a fractured skull, huh? Yeah, I didn't even check for that. Yeah, good catch there. Yeah, I didn't check. Nice one there, S. Michael. Suzanne. Uh, yeah, her married name is Crocker. Croc. Yeah. Cecilia Crocker. So she went from CC to another CC. Cecilia Sicken, is that what it's called? Kitchen. I would. Yeah. It's hard to pronounce the first maiden name. CC and then another CC. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, folks, if you wanna, yeah, Jenny, exactly. Like I said, folks, if you want to believe these incredible tales, that's great. Because you know that everything we hear on the news is fact. You know that. I absolutely believe that 155 passengers were on the plane and one of them survived. Yes, I believe it. Did you call me short tempered? Shut up, Jake. What are you babbling about? How dare you call me short tempered? What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm saying I can't believe that, I thought that you guys would think that that last bit of information was the top of, like the icing on the cake, but I guess not, because you guys are like, I don't know, you know, something's wrong with you guys. Anyway, all right, all right, folks. Man, you guys, man, something else, man. You know what it is? You guys are spoiled. That's what it is. It's like, you know what it is? It's like me, I'm giving you guys like incredible desserts every day. And what happens is, because you're eating the same great dessert every day, that when I give you another great dessert, you're thinking, oh well, it's just another great dessert. Who cares, right? That's what's happening. It's that old saying, where the guy, yeah, I can't even say that. What I was about to say, I was just about to be like that other that preacher dude. When he's talking about the word liquor, he goes, liquor. I don't even know her. I'm like, dude, you're a pastor. What are you doing? What the hell are you saying that for? Yeah, yeah. Because I was just about to say, you know what I was just about to say, because you know how they say that there's, they say, oh, when you see a beautiful woman, just remember there was a guy who was actually sick of that. Which is what I just said. It's like saying something stupid like that. By the way, I don't come up with these things. These idiots, these pigeons, these perverts, these perverted perverts came up with all these sayings. And because we watch TV and we get sucked into the to their perversion, we become like them. That's why God tells you, get out, get out of their, don't become, you live in the world, but don't be of the world. But God knows our heart, you know what I mean? So that's why I say, he lets us slide with a few things, but not if you're a 24-hour heathen, you're gonna burn in hell, folks. Because that's what most people are. They're 24-hour heathens. Yeah, yeah. You're talking about someone's mentioning something about my codes. I even told people I had the nocturnal creature code. The rat, the bat, the wolf, the cat, the owl, the snake, The moth. I'm just saying because it was funny because a lot of their stories they use those codes. The rat, the bat, the wolf, the cat, the owl, the snake. There was a few more. I can't remember now. The nocturnal creature. But yeah, but the main one is the King Man Sun code. Yeah. All right, folks. God bless all you. Jesus is God. All right. You know what? I'll stay on another few minutes. I want to keep the video under an hour. I'm going to probably delete this video. So who thinks I should leave the video up permanently? I'm not going to do it, but who thinks I should? Should I leave it up permanently or just for a day or so? Which one? Because it's like I said, it's not, uh, you know, it's not spectacular info, but there was some spectacular information, but not overall. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll leave it up for a day or so. Yeah. Someone's saying permanent. There's one. But yeah, you know what? Look, I don't think I'm gonna leave it up permanently. No, but I will. Maybe I'll do it again in another video. If I ever take it down, maybe I'll do it again. All right. Yeah, I'll leave it up for a day. Yes, Christ. The word Christ is the word is Lord. Yeah, Christ equals is Lord in gematria. Anyway, folks. Oh, we have another permanent. So I got a PP so far. 2 permanents. 2 Ps. We make one more P, we get the 666 upside down. The triple P. Oh, there's the 3rd P. There we go. You just became the 666. Someone's saying something about the 306 connection. Yeah, the 306, that's Elvis's address where he was born on 306 in his birthplace home. And 306 was the room that Martin Luther King was killed in. And Martin Luther King was killed. That's where he was staying when he was killed, 306, at the Lorraine Motel. The address was 450. Oh man, are you kidding? I can't remember the name of the street now. It was 450, the address, I know that. The 45 with a crown. And 306 was the room number. Why can't I remember the street name? I know it's going to come to me before. Hold on. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't remember the name of the street. And it doesn't matter. What memorial are you talking about? That's 1811. I don't have my guitars. I'm waiting for my brother to give me a guitar back because I had given it to him because he, let me borrow some money when I lost my apartment and stuff. Oh, between the crash and the eclipse. Okay, nice. There's a memorial. Wait, there's a memorial. What about the 1811? What? Wait, what? What are you saying about the memorial has an 1811? Oh, it equals 1811, ordinal. Oh, I don't know what that means, but it doesn't say 1811 on the code. I mean, on the memorial, right? Anyway, all right, folks. 4 more minutes. I'm out of here. Anyway, anyone who got in late. Okay, yeah, I get it, but it didn't say 1811. I get it because 1811 is 6:11 on the clock. 18 hours, six. The six, the time would be 6:11. uh, no, I'm not sure. Someone's saying, did the plane really crash and the girl was just a part of the, you know, BS part of the story? I'm saying that I don't believe any of it, but could it be true? Go ahead. I don't know. Who the heck knows? Who could possibly know whether something is, uh, how hard is it for them to say something, because when the presidents of the company are in on it, the this, that, I mean, who knows? Who knows whether something is or isn't, That is not for us to judge. What's us for us to know is that we are not to believe everything we hear. We're supposed to discern. And what happens is, it's that saying that when somebody's crying wolf and they're just, there's no wolf and they're just crying wolf, eventually you're not going to listen to them. And then one day it's going to be a wolf. So what I'm trying to say is that maybe 1 out of every 10 stories might be real. So, there might be a real wolf in the middle of those 10 stories, Yeah, that's why they call it the lone wolf. So on the media, you might see a lone wolf news story that really happened. Oh yeah, you have a you have a lot of guitars, huh? Well, where you live, Dirk? Why don't you bring me one? You cheapskate. Drive over here and give me one of your guitars and amplifiers. I'm just messing with you. I'm just joking. Uh, I have no idea what song you're talking about. It's called "It's Only Make Believe." I don't know. Yeah, you should buy an acoustic. Yeah, or just get a bunch of batteries. If you're gonna have to get like one of those. Like get 1,000 batteries for your if you want to play guitar on a with an amplifier that takes batteries. Or you can get the kind of headphone ones that take batteries. Anyway, God bless everybody in the chat. Yeah, ask me the questions another time. I don't I'm not sure who you're talking to, but anyway, God bless all of you. Uh, oh, you live in Canada? Oh no, you can't lend me a guitar. Cause no, let me tell you why I would never borrow somebody's stuff, and I'll tell you why. Because if I accidentally break it, I don't want. First of all, I can't afford to pay for it, so that's why I don't want that on my shoulders. I'm not saying you would anyway, but I'm saying I would never borrow something. If someone wants to give it to me, that's different. But I'm not borrowing nothing. Okay, that's why when I give somebody something, I tell them, hey, uh, here, it's not borrowed, because I'll tell you why. Because if something breaks, They're gonna say, "Oh, you broke it," Uh, yeah, that's most likely that. Like I said, Elvis is Satan. Basically, he is the representation of Lucifer in heaven, and who became Satan. So basically, Elvis is like what Lucifer represented in heaven, and Trump is what Satan would look like in on earth. You know what I mean? Like the Batman, the Bruce Wayne. I told you they're the Janus God, the two-faced God, the past, the present, the peepee. All right, I got to end this. Stop asking. I went over the time. It's over an hour now. All right, end of video. God bless everybody. Jesus is God. Listen, folks, I do not have all the answers. All I know is what God revealed to me, and that's why I keep going. And I know that these two predictions are going to happen, and um, you got to watch the videos to understand it. Now, if you're new to the channel, there's 67 people in the chat. First of all, make sure you watch this video from the beginning, all right, if you just got in. But if you're new to the channel, this is what you go do. You go to the video section of this channel where it says videos, watch parts 1 through 7 of the 666 connections. 1 through 7 of the Elvis 666 connections. Watch them in order, comment, and thumb up the video. That's a must watch first. Then, after you watch the 7 parts of the Elvis 666 connections under the video section, then go to the live stream section and watch all the videos from the last 10 months. Just work your way back under the live stream section. All right? Now, if you want to hear my testimony, I have a 2-hour, 8-minute video from 6 or 7 months ago. It's 2 hours, 8 minutes long. It says Jurassic testimony. In the beginning was the King Man's son. It's under the live stream section. So you want to watch that? That was my testimony. Now, do those 3 things that I just told you, and you will know exactly what's coming, and you will be prepared. Get right and get the hell out of the state of Washington before June 11th. All right. Anyway, God bless all of you. I got to end the chat, folks. My throat is hurting. Anyway. All right. I can't answer everybody's question. God bless all of you. Jesus is God. End the video. I'll leave the video up for a day or two.